Hey guys, so continuing on with the psychic vampire whole thing, I wanted to go about teaching you the protection jar that I use. Not a witch's jar, just a protection jar. You don't have to keep it with you. I'm going to do a small one to keep with me, but you can also do a larger jar, which I'm doing just to keep on my altar and to keep me safe. Now, mind you, I'm going to put a bit of my hair in here, but that's, if you want to keep something of yours in here, that's up to you. I'm just keeping a bit of my hair in here so that it is geared towards me and not just the house, because I've got a protection jar for the house. I do a witch's bottle for my home, and then I do the protection jar just for me, just for my awareness and things like that. So, I'll show you how to do both. So for this jar here, I'm going to do both in this video because they're technically both a protection jar. This one I just keep on me, this one just I keep on my altar. So it's really the same thing. So for this, you'll need salt, and yes, this is a little jar I got at WitchyLadyRena a while back for Halloween, and it came with the cork. It was $1.25. I love it. It's great. Most of my jars are for $1.25. Okay, so basil. Like I've said before, you don't have to be rich or do expensive things to be a witch. My rosemary, and then I have sage, of course, for me. And then I have 2 liquids, which I will put in the big jar, but not the smaller jar. That's just my personal preference. You can do whatever you want. So I'm doing, I know it's a little bit, this is gathered water, by the way. So I paid $1.25 for the big ass jar, and then I literally collected the first snowfall last year, and that's what this is, because I'm also wanting to freeze people out. So that's that. Also, this is my fire water. It's great for protection. This was a full jar, so you can tell how much I love to use this. And I'll show you how to make this. It's just, I have a lot, so I don't need to make any more right now. But like I said, do this, and that's it. Oh, and a blue candle. Now this blue candle will now be a working candle for me, in a sense, and I'll show you why when we start doing this. So let's bring you down to an area where you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, there you are. Don't mind the nails. I'm having them come off because I need to give them a break from the acrylics. I will fix them up, but I'm waiting for all the acrylics to fall off, so we're working on that. So, I usually start with my salt to give it an okay base. Now, mind you, it doesn't matter which way you do this in, just because you will be shaking it up, so it doesn't really matter. But I like to put my dry ingredients first, and then put in my wet ingredients. So, just put a little bit of that in, just enough to cover the base of your jar there. And then I'm going to do 9 pinches of rosemary. Three. 1, 2, 3, 2. And like I've said before, your path is your own. If you want to add more, if other herbs call to you, go ahead and use them. More than welcome to do so. This is just a blueprint. You can stray off the path. It doesn't matter. I sometimes add, oh, I forgot to put this in. I put black salt in as well. So I put regular salt and then I put the black salt. just to give it an extra oomph. You could put Carosilla powder in it. I just couldn't find mine. Dragon's blood resin. There are many things that you could use. So again, 3 pinches. 3 by 3 pinches. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 of the basil. Now, because this black salt, like I said, this is my black salt. I've made this, like, I have generic brands, but I prefer to use mine just because I made it and I know what intentions went into it. I mean, I bless the other stuff, but this is mine. Anyway, so just give it a little shake of the black salt. And again, I'm still going to show you how to make it, but I still have over half of a bottle, so I don't really need any more at the moment. And then 3 by 3 pieces of the sage. Ooh, and that's so potent. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, oh! Now it flew across 2 and 3. Okay. And then I'm going to just slightly put the lid on it, hold it together like this, and I'm going to shake up the dry ingredients there, and I'm going to put my intention into it. Now, like I said, that's not all my dry ingredients. I am going to put a strand of my hair, but like I said, that is definitely optional. Just to know that the focus is on me. Now, mind you, I did not take it from a lot of hair, but if you wanted to do a little bit, and you're like me, and your hairbrush takes on your hair, I know that's disgusting, I'm really sorry, but I save that sometimes. Now, mind you, I don't use it that often, so I don't need to keep a big amount. I just keep usually like one of these little jars. I love these little jars. You can buy them with the screw lids or the cork lids at the dollar store. Like, I bought 6 of these for $1.25. So I love these little jars. They're great for any of my spells. So that was my hair. And then for this part, you may want a funnel, but this funnel is useless, so we're not going to use that. So I hope that didn't break. I am so clumsy. So I screwed this on tight for travel. Oh, jeez, for moving into the new house. Okay. So we're just going to put a teeny tiny bit. You don't need much. If I had a medicine dropper, I would be using that in here. And this was water. So this thick, viscous liquid that's coming out was water. Like I said, I will show you how to do that when I need more. And then a little bit of this water here. Again, screwed on tight for travel. Like I said, not too much. That's already too much. There. And then give it 3 shakes for protection. Now, if you wanted to do 3 by 3, again, I think I'm going to do that just because I've been doing 3 by 3 in here. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Give it a rest. 1, 2, 3. Give it another rest. And then 1, 2, 3. And then give that a rest. And I'm going to open it back up. everything go down on it. There's my hair. And then make sure it's completely done. I'm going to light the candle. I'm just going to use my already burning candle to do that. We're going to just drip the wax on it. And all over it, so that's going to take you a little while. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to set up for the other. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that's slightly drying. There, it's still a little watery on the top, but blue signifies protection there, so we're signifying that on the top here. You can also use black candle, but I couldn't find my black candles. Ah, no. Anyway, I've already dropped this, so let's see if this is okay. It should be fine. Now, like I said, for this one, we're going to move it down a little further because I can't see really the top of that one, so let's just... And my nice working plate over here. I've got this one for when I'm putting stuff together, and then I have my other consecrated working plate for like candles and things like that on my altar. So this is one of the ones with the screw top. Like I said, it could be screw or cork. I haven't really found a difference. And you're just going to repeat the process, but in this one, I'm going to put no liquid. And I'm going to use a small little funnel. Like I said, buy these two for $1 at the dollar store. I am always finding more. So I'm just going to be a little bit on this lid here. I'm always finding that I'm always losing these, so I'm always buying them. Like again, start again with the salt. And I like layering this with the black salt, which I almost forgot about the first time. Usually that's my base. And like, you're thinking, well, Rowan, you shake it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. In my mind, it matters. This one kind of stays together a little bit more. Sometimes it likes to shake up, sometimes it doesn't. So that's it. So you gotta worry about these pieces. And then let me just find my little stick. There we are. We're just going to swirl around and get all that lovely stuff in to the mix there. Okay. Just because of these slightly larger pieces. And then we just stir it around up here because it doesn't like to come down. So just have to swirl it around in there a little bit in order for it to all come out there. And then the basil, and again 9 by 9, so or 3 by 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And no, I don't measure these. I feel it's more personal to put your intention in. Some things I do. If I'm making a big batch of something, I tend to, but not for this. So then these rosemary pieces, I mean, if you have rubbed rosemary, it's like rosemary rub. It's finer, so you can use the funnel, but this is not. So we're going to try to do it this way because otherwise it spills. It doesn't go through the funnel and it's harder. So 1, 2, and that's 3. And I realize I'm going to make a mess, but that's why this plate is here. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. And that's it for the rosemary. And then I'm going to find smaller pieces of these but I'm still going to put small pieces of these in here. So let's put that over there. And then 1, 2. Like I said, I'm sorry, this is going to take a little bit longer. Gotta find the smaller pieces. 3. 3. 1. 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. And then, shake it a little bit. I'm going to take it and I'm going to shake it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there, let's shake it a little bit more because it didn't get all the way in. But there's my protection jar, and then we're just going to melt the wax on top of the blue candle so that you can see that. So there you guys go. I'm just going to wait that to dry, and then that'll go out, and apparently I'm not going to wait for that to dry. And then I'm just going to put that in a tiny little Ziploc in my purse when it's done. Now, with this candle up here, we're going to extinguish it properly. I've got my lovely little thing, and we're just going to extinguish that there like that, because we'll be working on that again, and you don't want that negativity blown around the room, or anything blown around the room for that matter. So I always extinguish my working candles because I feel like if you blow it out, it blows away the intention of what you really want to do with it, which is have it for protection. And this is my blue protection candle, so I will be using it again for other purposes. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Blessed be, and keep crafting, witches.